Good afternoon again, everyone. Ann Sabah here with Neurodiverse Universe Life and Executive Function Coaching. And today, to piggyback on the last video just released a few moments ago regarding healing old wounds, I'd like to go further into this concept with the reasons why we want to heal old wounds. The reasons why we want to heal those old wounds that we all have are because, one, we want to be able to move forward positively in our own life for our own sake. Two, we don't want to pass these on to our children if we have children, or if we don't have children, we don't want to pass them on to our spouses or partners, or other family members. Old wounds carry with them a lot of pain and a lot of anxiety and a lot of other very difficult feelings. And so by doing the tough work of healing our younger selves and making peace with our younger selves and saying to our younger selves, it was never your fault. You were always okay. You were always doing the very best you could with the resources that you had at the time. Now you have the resources that you need at your disposal, and you will, by default, make better choices because you are more aware and because you've learned these powerful lessons in life. These are all very, very important reasons to do that work and to heal our old wounds. A lot of the parents of the younger middle school aged, high school aged, and college age, students that I coach, a lot of the parents have that work to do for themselves as well. Many parents that I've spoken to say that they don't like to think about their lives, especially if they themselves are neurodiverse. They don't like to think about their lives before the diagnosis. And they also have learned that the world does not accommodate neurodiverse individuals. We really are kind of left to accommodate our own selves. And they fear for their children because of that. Now, I do understand that fear. I certainly do. And I acknowledge that fear. But one can't live in that fear. You have to say to yourself, I experience these things and they're not pleasant, and I don't want my child to experience these things. However, my child is helping, hopefully, as am I, to create the world that we want to live in. And hopefully remove some of these barriers to employment or being underemployed as a neurodiverse person, or having difficulty maintaining or holding a job as a neurodiverse person. Education is and awareness and acceptance are being pushed through different, really positive neurodiversity organizations out there. And so hopefully my child will not have to endure what I did, or, I trust that they will gain the tools and the knowledge that they need in order to succeed and to thrive in this world. That is what I want to get across to all parents. I don't want them to think that they have to have their child, force their child to be something they're not, which is neurotypical. It's not going to work. It's the same thing as saying to a gay or lesbian young person, oh no, just be straight and you'll be fine. That doesn't work. So you have to acknowledge that your child is neurodiverse and that that's not going to change. And while, yes, the world isn't necessarily always kind or going to be so accommodating, your child can and will learn the skills that they need in order to thrive in this world. And they and you can make the world a better place by really working for more positive understanding and correct understanding about neurodiverse conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and so forth. Not believing the few organizations out there that state things like that are a tragedy, because that's a falsehood, and that is nothing that should be believed. You can, guide your children to positive, affirming organizations such as the Autism and Asperger's Network. That's one of them. The Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network is another one. And there are a lot of very positive and neurodiverse affirming organizations out there. Anything that says cure, you want to stay clear of that. There is no such thing as a cure for neurodiversity, just as there is no such thing as a cure for anyone who is of the LGBT community, and nor should there be, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a disease. So that is my topic for today. And that was, all about the reasons that we want to heal our childhood wounds so that we do not pass them along. We don't carry them with us, first off, and we don't pass them along to our children, spouses, partners, or other loved ones. In Native American tradition, this concept is called ancestral healing. And that is absolutely the same concept that I'm speaking about here, with all of us healing our childhood wounds. That speaks also to so much of what's going on in this world today, healing the collective wounds of our society, a society that has not benefited all people for many, many years. And the unrest that we are seeing in this world today is due to that simple fact that so many people who have been marginalized for so long, they're fed up, and rightly so. And so if we as a collective want to make the world into a place where we all fit, where it works for everybody, and where we all can thrive, we all need to do this work. This work is ours to do on ourselves, and, being able to process it with one another respectfully. I know that is a lot of information. And of course, the world is certainly in massive upheaval right now. I keep everyone out there in my prayers, and keep safe out there, and keep peacefully organizing and, speaking up for what you want and how you want this world to be, and keep healing those old childhood wounds of yours, lifelong wounds of yours, so that we don't continue to pass them on. And this way, as a collective, our world can heal and be the wonderful, accommodating, loving, and nurturing place that I know we all want, that all good people want, I should say. Thank you. And if this resonates with you, please click subscribe to this channel. And please feel free to visit my website as well at neurodiverseuniverse.com. Thank you so much, and blessings to all of you.